All right, so we are here at the gym. It is Big Friday. Gonna do some max effort attempts, see how that goes. Coach a little bit. I got a few high school athletes coming in this morning. It is a snatch day, overhead squat day for them. So just kind of working on that mobility. More with the high schoolers, putting a preference on movement. I got some athletes that will be competing this winter in the high school weightlifting season, which is exciting. Kind of like growing the sport a little bit and just doing my part in, not only having an influence to teach kids like how to move, how to like think about exercises, that skill for going on the rest of their life, but just, I don't know, getting comfortable in the weight room, having fun with that. And so they're going to be coming in, just kind of working on some of the basics before we really start kind of hitting the push during the high school weightlifting season. Yesterday kind of took a surprise off day. My wife is pregnant, and there was we had a little thing go on. I won't go super in depth into it, but she had to go to the doctor, make sure everything was okay. We're all good there. But obviously family is a lot more important than weightlifting and any program that you're on. And so just took an off day yesterday, hung out with the family, made sure everything was all good. I actually didn't even work yesterday. Used a sick day, and we're all good there. So got some reassurance from the doctor. Heard a heartbeat for the first time. So yeah, super good stuff. And very grateful that my wife is healthy, baby's healthy. The thing that we were a little bit nervous about with the pregnancy was in fact very minimal and something that is resolvable. And so yeah, shout out to her and shout out to the medical staff that took good care of her, and made sure that she felt reassured, and inherently I felt reassured. Obviously she's doing a lot more with the pregnancy, but there's still emotional side of it that I'm attached to. But yeah, so we are here Friday morning. It is 5:09 a.m. And like I said, just gonna make some heavy attempts today. Try to get a good lift in with good movement, and then a little bit of coaching, and then we are gonna teach. Fridays are usually a pretty fun day for some of my classes, and try to do some more like kind of getting up and moving activities, and so that should be really good. Excited about that. And then have a good little weekend celebrating a friend's birthday this weekend, and just doing more with trying to move. The move is a lot of work, but it's going to make life a lot easier once we do move. So kind of just busy season of life, but yeah, so we're gonna make these heavy attempts and we'll see how it goes. I'll do a voiceover for the lifting today. All right, so today was a pretty good session. Honestly, I think my total weights that I hit were not super great, but like we were very close to kind of pushing where we were at, and then there was still some successes in there too. So as I usually start off most heavy snatch days, hit some muscle snatches, and I usually try to go somewhere near a PR, and we actually hit a muscle snatch PR. So this is the heaviest muscle snatch that I've done as a non-super heavyweight. So when I weighed 270 pounds, I muscle snatched 205, and that's like 93 kilos. But previous to this, as a non-super, so just a heavyweight, I hit 185, and so try to beat that by 5 pounds today, and actually found a lot of success. Now, the way I do my muscle snatches is
similar to how Gabriel Simcran from Romania does them, where you do not make contact with the hips and you do not use a hook grip or straps. So it's a no hook grip, no contact muscle snatch, which makes it a little bit tougher. But I like this. I feel like it teaches a pretty good bar path, and it just kind of makes the exercise less cheatable, where sometimes with making contact and using straps, you can kind of cheat it a bit. This is the easiest 175 that I've ever done. It was nice and smooth. And then this was the PR. So was really, really happy with how this one went. Felt very, very locked in. Bar path was good. Speed was good. And was able to get it to the point where I can kind of muscle the rest. Now we're going into the regular full snatch session for the day. Still getting used to a bit of a height difference in the shoe. So kind of how I hold my overhead position. But starting off with 52, or what is it? 52 kilos. As usual, getting to 70. A nice high power. And then 84. That was nice and smooth. And then diving into 93. I think I hit this for a double, actually. I just wanted to get like one more rep of work in. Just make sure everything is feeling good before going up. For as good as muscle snatches felt, I don't know why. I don't know if I used too much energy on muscle snatches, but my snatch, it just kind of felt off today, and I don't know why. Left shoulder has been kind of wonky since I threw my neck out, but we're still pushing through. And let's see here. Yeah, this is the 116. Missed it, but I kind of figured I could still go up and make, so I went up to 120 for the heaviest snatch of the day. Crazy save, not ideal. I don't know if I would have had a little bit more in me, but decided to cut it there. We got into some clean and jerks, and this is where the kind of disappointing feel was. For as good as my cleans felt, my jerks felt awful. And so I might need to put a little extra strength work and into some overhead work. But my cleans felt so incredibly easy. Here's 134, literally just flying off the ground. But there are some days where one part of the lifting just feels disconnected. This may have been the easiest 315 that I've ever hit. But, you live and you learn. Good timing, got the bounce of the recoil. This is 154, 340. Crank the music up a little bit, and yeah, this is where things got this fun. Like that, it's such an easy clean. I just could not get my front rack to feel comfortable, and I genuinely don't know why. I need to work on some mobility. Foot keeps slipping. Ultimately, I just got to be stronger, and I can own that. And it's rare I'll try a clean and jerk again, but the clean, again, is just feeling so easy. I feel like I could have cleaned up to 160 today pretty handily, and yeah, jerk is just falling forward. Nothing was going